Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Benny Intruder, welcome back to Imperator Rome, where we have built a beautiful, mighty empire. But I can't help but notice one small problem with that, which is, we're not the only people to have done so. You see, it's taken a fair while, but I'd actually say if we look over Europe now, it's finally starting to consolidate into some really big, mighty empires, and unfortunately, Central and Western Europe being as it is, they're mostly tribes. So all of a sudden I'm bordered by a migratory tribe here that doesn't look so dangerous in terms of the number of cities it controls, but does however have 255,000 men at their command. And then we've got 382,000 over here. You guys have got 195. There's Gothonia up here, that's only 100. Grania up here, that's another 100,000 right there. So yeah, we're starting to get into some very big empires. Spain as well, there's 200,000 troops, and there's 285,000. So it's no wonder Carthage is starting to run into some problems here. Yeah, the barbarians are actually coming together and forming something, quite frankly, a little bit on the scary side. Fortunately, we've got an exciting new queen just come to power, all hail Queen Cleostrata, and she is going to sort all of this out. But first, we better make sure she's nice and secure. So because of the current family succession laws, yeah, right now, everyone's getting behind the Queen's younger sister as the next in line to the throne. Everyone seems to be okay with that. So there's basically no support for the pretenders whatsoever. And also I do find it hilarious that, yeah, that's the bastard child of the last king, isn't it? She's now actually second in line to the throne, so that's just lovely. So no need to worry about the pretenders in a hurry. Your loyalty is probably on the low side. It's still going up, however. Yeah, increased wages, exemption for nobility, administrative patronage. Yeah, as long as we make sure these people don't actually have any troops, we should be in good shape. And this is why actually female pretenders are good, because female pretenders can't ever command armies, so therefore they can't ever have loyal troops, so therefore they're much easier to keep loyal. Though yeah, I do find it a bit sad that unfortunately our tyrant is not allowed to command any armies, because I believe in Crusader Kings 2, it didn't matter what your gender laws were. If you had a queen, she was always allowed to just command an army if she felt like it. Sadly, in this game, that does not seem to be the case. Still, right now legitimacy is 76% and rising, albeit a bit on the slow side. And that's mostly because, yeah, she's not very popular right now. Also, stability could be higher, and that philosopher, we can probably do better than... Yes, we can do better than you. Lovely. So that's going to increase legitimacy even faster. We'll move you over there. There we go. Much, much better. And yeah, we should have enough religious power to actually boost up... Yes! Stab pig, boost ability. That's now maxed out. So, with all of that in play, legitimacy should start going up much faster. So basically going up by 1% or so every 3 months. Absolutely lovely. And on top of that, hopefully, she's going to get more popular as time goes by. Yeah, that's actually going up very, very fast indeed. Right now, she doesn't have much money. Once she does have a bit of money, we might well hold some games. But yeah, the downside of the fact she can't actually command an army is it's physically impossible to hold a triumph for her, which is a bit of a shame. Right, nice and stable for the time being politically. Time to figure out, therefore, what are we going to do with our borders? Because increasingly, with all these consolidated powers, yeah, our borders are looking a bit on the flimsy side. So Phrygia over here, they've still got 97,000 troops, not much manpower, but they're making a ridiculously good profit. Not as much money as me, but not too far off either. Enough to support a lot of mercenaries. Second major concern, we've got problems with Carthage. Me and them don't really like each other anymore. They own a tiny bit of land over here in Italy, they own a bit of land over here in Sicily, they own Sardinia and Corsica, and yeah, they're actually the overlord of a bunch of other little islands dotted around too. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. But then again, these guys are not so dangerous. 90,000 men, but they're stuck in never-ending wars against Spain, who are just kicking them out of more and more territory. Number 3, Macedon, who are not exactly that strong yet, but could be a problem in time. They keep expanding further and further north. But here's the thing, I don't think we need to actually conquer Macedon. I think we should try and be friends with Macedon, because Macedon could be a nice little buffer between me and the barbarians up north, because, hang on, over to the culture map here. Yeah, Macedon is now actually expanding into Dacian culture territory, together with, yeah, no longer Hellenic religion. So that land's going to be difficult to hold, to be honest. It's going to be a bit of a faff. I'd kind of rather Macedon expanded north and just spread Greek culture, spread Greek religion, because I can trust and like Macedon more than I can the barbarians. Just because barbarians and Greeks will never be 100% friends, there'll always be a negative impact in our relationship because of those differences. But just having a little look at that map for the moment, yeah, Hellenic religion is actually prominent together with Hellenic culture a bit further north than I've actually expanded. So that's a nice easy pick-off right there, and I gotta believe these guys can't be, 70,000 troops, 26,000 troops. Phrygia, of course, they're not really going to be able to get over to me, though we could just leave those guys be. There's a big alliance going on here. How big is the alliance we're talking about? It's you, it's you, it's you, and it's you. Basically, you're nothing. You're never going to be able to get involved, and then I can just have all of you guys in one go. Lovely. Anyway, back to borders. Yeah, these guys who have sort of appeared out of nowhere, and I don't really trust them. 255,000. Now, admittedly, they're pretty keen on me for the time being. They've never put a claim down, trade access, merchant stance. They like that. They like me. What we probably need to do with them is, well, we've already slightly fortified this area. Wouldn't mind it being a bit more fortified, to be honest. Get a third level of fort up over there. There's 2 over there as well. It's going to have to do for now because, yeah, actually, the border they've got with us is tiny. Most of the border here is Lingonia. And you guys are... the Lingonians are at war with these guys. So if we're very, very lucky indeed, actually, these 2 factions might be willing to fight each other. That'd be marvellous if so. Oh yeah, actually, that faction right there, that is expanding straight towards these guys. They're about to eat these 3. And as for the Augusta barbarians, yeah, they do actually have a casus belli against these guys. Right, that might resolve itself if we're lucky. But if it doesn't, we don't have anywhere near enough troops. Right, time to build some more in that case. I think I might just be able to afford it. Here we go, 5th Stratos, right now composed of some heavy infantry, bit of cavalry, some archers. Get some more troops in there, please. Right, that's a lot of troops I'm raising, but I feel like, yeah, at least like maybe 65,000 men guarding Italy as a starting point. Not a bad idea. Bear in mind, barbarian armies tend to be larger, but they also tend to be not consolidated into one force because they're all held by different clan chiefs. Also, clan chiefs sometimes are terrible, and the unit composition is generally pretty trash, so a small elite army should be able to beat them back if need be. 4th Stratos over here by Phrygia, that just needs a little bit more strength just to make sure those guys are safe, so recruit a bit more there as well, please. Not much, by the way, just a bit. Maybe another 20,000 men just for safety. Back those guys up with some mercenaries, we'll be in good shape. And as our threats get bigger, so should our primary army. Let's actually just get some more troops going on over here into the primary forces and... yes, camels. We've actually lost our access to horses for the time being. Is no one willing to sell us horses? There we go, someone will. Hang on! Elephants! 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 We're importing elephants! But like, maybe import horses too, we could probably do with both. Right, so basically we're now dependent on Carthage for our elephants, which is going to make me really sad about attacking Carthage, because I like having access to elephants. Speaking of which, we're going to train our first elephants. My very first elephants, right now. Just do it, let's actually get some flipping elephants in, yes! They're not even that expensive. They're only like 50% more than flipping heavy cavalry. Yes, yes, we're having a few units of elephants. So basically, I'm training a lot of troops right now. Like, a lot of troops. But I'm pretty confident the economy can actually take it. It's going to be fine. But apparently elephants take a while to train. So fair enough, we are shipping them over from Carthage, I suppose. Oh yeah, we have got armies moving around like crazy. And, oh, hang on. Right, we may have one small problem here. This new force I've just trained, where can it actually safely stand? Apparently not many places. Right, go over here. Oh, that's only 38, 35. You're about to be bigger than that, actually. Right, there is a 38 right there at the capital. It's not great, to be honest. There's a 41. Right, guys, head down over there and just chill out by the coast where there's more supply. Also, everyone's given up hope of the Queen ever showing any morsel of humanity towards her fellow man. So, that's probably not good. I feel like that's actually quite a bad trait, actually. So she was already miserly. And now she's uncaring as well. So, actually, that's not so bad. National Freeman output minus 5%. So, that's going to be a bit of a hit to manpower. But we do actually have, yes, 700,000. Never mind, that just dropped. Fine. So, it's now down to 676,000. But yeah, between miserly and uncaring, she's not exactly great. It's just kind of a shame that, yeah, the eldest son of the last king got himself killed in some stupid circumstances. Right, elephant is still in production over here. Macedon. We need to get these guys a bit more on site. So, how about, yeah, we offer them a guarantee immediately. No interest in attacking Macedon, great deal of interest in potentially helping them expand further northwards into the barbarians. Eventually, they might even be a useful partner against some of these bastards. As for Phrygia, I'm pretty happy to just leave them be for the time being. They're actually, yeah, currently in a war with Seleucid rebels and also, Moria over here, who are finally actually losing some territory. The Seleucids have actually, yeah, recovered reasonably and are finally fighting back a bit. Marvellous. Not sure they're going to win, though. 337,000 men versus, hang on, how much have you got? 96,000. Yeah, you're a bit on the screwed side, but then again, there's so much desert around here. Yeah, attrition's an absolute nightmare. If either side tries to push the matter, they'll take massive losses. Though what I will do with the Augusta bastards up here is, yeah, I'm going to spend a little bit of military power supporting rebels. Now, that does give them legitimate reason to attack me, but wrong culture group happiness minus 20%, and then, ooh, we actually gain, yeah, +2 to aggressive expansion monthly. 0.02's not much. I'm going to say yes to that. So we're now supporting rebels inside this territory. Hopefully, that doesn't provoke them. Instead, if we're very lucky indeed, they'll split apart at some point. And even with that 0.02, yeah, I'm not actually gaining any aggressive expansion because I have a lot of things that make that go down already. Can I do that to multiple nations at once, by the way? Yes, yes I can. So I'm actually happy to do that to both of those big barbarian empires simultaneously. And while we just wait to see whether that actually yields any fruit, yeah, move the troops around here. Dalmatia and Abria need to move into my possession. Got 60,000 troops here with boats ready to actually pick them up. 18,000, but you could do with a little bit more, to be honest. Let's actually just get you a handful more troops. And the primary army I'll leave down here for the time being because I kind of want the elephants to join up before we ship them over. I can actually just get some mercenaries in. Yeah, there's 21,000. Get them on board. Start them marching north as well, please. Oh, the elephants are here. Oh, I love it. I love it so very, very much. Right, mercenaries are approaching. Boats in position. Let's just get the claim down over here. We'd like to actually take out, hang on, which province do we actually want? This one right here. That's going to be the easy one. So, yeah, Illyria, gotcha. So literally all we need to do is walk over here, take this here fortress, and there we go. That's actually the war goal met, so then we can just take our time taking whatever we want. And before we go in, just make sure we understand where the fortresses are. So, that one's not me, so yeah, just here. Then we've got one right here, another one over there. So, yeah, 4 sieges that need to be done over the course of this campaign. Nothing too major, just need to make sure the Dalmatian army isn't a problem. Anyway, declare war because I'm a queen, so no one can tell me not to. And yes, the enemy allies will... Oh, hello. Have you picked up a new ally? Because I swear you didn't used to be part of this alliance. Right, I think they've just invited these guys too. Do I actually want to take... Hang on. You're religiously Greek. Culturally, no, you're actually Italian. Gotcha. Well, we'll see. These guys are stuck in a bit of a back and forth anyway, so maybe we'll get involved and maybe we won't. In either case, I suspect, yeah, they're not going to be exactly sending many troops. They're a bit busy. And Egypt doesn't want to get involved. That's absolutely fine. I'm not going to invite you because, yeah, you're too far away. You're busy with your own stuff right now. We've both got our own wars. It's not a problem. So there we are. We're just going to take that territory. And in we go. Mercenaries first, please. Lovely. Now, the thing is, I do actually need to find, yeah, their forces. Even though I've only got... Guys, get on the... Okay, go over to a port if you need to. Oh yeah, I physically don't own enough boats to transport that force anymore. Yeah, we need a lot more boats, actually. Right, boats being trained across the Empire. That'll take no time at all. Plenty of wood floating around these days. So yeah, we'll get boats out in no time at all. And then we can send that army over. and you shouldn't be standing there because you'll start suffering from attrition. Yeah, I've got 500,000 men right now, but that's not gonna last forever. Here we go, fleet now on the move, joining up with all of this, and we're starting to move into position where we can take that first fortress. And, ooh, do I have a choice here? Do you guys want the same thing by any chance? No, you guys want different things. Well, you shall both have whatever it is you want, because I love both of you dearly. Right, deploy 5th Stratos into this here fleet, which can now actually fit them, so life is good. And now just send them over here, drop them off on one of the Dalmatian fortresses. We'll start work on that, we'll just see how it goes. There will definitely be some, there we go, I'm seeing problems here. I'm seeing some problems. Right, you guys, get ashore right over here. Alright, just see if we can start picking off some of their armies before there's trouble. They're not actually moving in yet, but oh, now they are. Now they most definitely are. Okay, hang on. Deploy forces down in that direction, actually. Do I want to? Ooh. I might want to get you back on the boat. No, actually, you take out these guys if you can. Just start working on that, and hopefully... Oh, that's a strength 10 general, though. Okay, we might be about to take some losses there. Unfortunately, yeah, that force is stronger than I thought it was going to be. But, no heavy infantry. And how's the defense around here? It is... That doesn't matter. They've got defender's advantage. And unfortunately, yeah, it's gonna be a hill, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So, everything's about to go a bit pear-shaped, actually. Do I want to get these guys back on the boat? Yeah, you know what, guys? Get back on the boat, loop round, join in with that fight if you can. They might be able to get there in time to assist. So, just wait. 72,000. Okay. Boats, move in this direction. You need to cross 2 cells and then get ashore. Boats tend to move pretty much on the fast side, so, I mean, look at that. They're taking losses, but so are we. Come on. Move. And, okay, stop. Troops, get ashore. Reinforce right now. I know they're getting off the boats, but get in there before this battle actually ends. No, it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. Right, so... We killed a lot of their troops, mind, and... Oh, hang on. Is it too slow for... No! Okay, so we're just gonna throw some more men into the grinder right there. That's fine. Okay, deploy down south. Pick up army number 1, please, alright? I need 1st Stratos here. This turned out to be a bit more on the tough side than I was expecting. Ooh, and we've got a special event because we're losing catastrophically badly. So, Agathon Taurus Kid wants to actually lead a diversionary charge against the foe. Okay, right thing to do. 40% brave, 40% popularity, 20% dead. Are you important in any way? You're actually not bad. You're not a bad general. No, he's doing it. He's getting in there. Let's see what we can actually do. And, by the way, yeah, Omen, give me a giant pile of discipline, please, because I think we're going to need it. He did indeed pick up Brave as well. That's good. Actually, pull him off that army. Pull him off that army right there. In a minute, I'm actually going to assign him to our primary force. So if we can actually deploy him immediately. No, I think we need to, like, wait a bit of time for him to actually, like, get back into circulation. But I will put him back in when we can. So, guys, just fall back for the time being. Hold the... Oh, bloody hell. They're actually now counter-sieging, aren't they? But not with much, to be honest. Right, guys. Everything's under control. Don't panic, okay? It's all going to be fine. What do we have here? Some mercenaries. They're not great, but they'll do. Bring them in, please. Can I actually hit this force right here? They do seem to be moving around a fair bit right now. I would like to... I'd like to intercept them. I mean, they're wandering off. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Get over there. Interrupt that siege. Where are the rest of my armies? They are just stuck miles down over here. I've got the manpower to just accept this attrition for the time being. But I need the best quality general we've got, who is not currently inside. There we go. We're victorious. So, we won a small skirmish up there. That is good. Alright, that means they're not actually taking our fortress right now. So, that's positive at the bare minimum. And our forces are starting to regroup here, alright? Just send them back north. We have roads, everything should move nice and fast. Deploy 1st Stratos. It's maybe overkill, but screw it, I'm getting nervous here. And unfortunately, I need to actually lose religious power and hand over a giant pile of money just to avoid losing legitimacy. So, alright, fine, I guess you can have the money, whatever. Now, the problem is they're sending their main force at that small force right here, so... yeah, this is just a force of mercenaries. They're basically just doing a little holding action right now. Just beating these guys back as far as they can. You know what? Hire the Roman mercenaries, please. They tend to do a pretty good job. I mean, we can afford it. Just get them all in play. We've taken special policies, so we know we can afford this. All we need to do is hold on while I bring up the main army by sea. Alright, people are just piling in right now. You're all moving north. You guys move north as well, please. Alright, do not let them take anything. We've been defeated by their primary army. That's fine. We're doing them damage, alright? We're wearing them down. The thing is, I don't think they've got the money to maintain this war forever. If need be, I can just throw mercenaries at them for the rest of time. So you guys, get ashore right there. Murder their main army immediately, because I think they're actually in a bit of trouble. Also, just to rub salt in the wounds, the champion from Abria just won the flipping Olympics. So basically, the Abrians just sent some guy into our territory, and he literally beat us at our own games. Right, first Stratos, give chase, please. Get over there, see if we can track some of these bastards down. Everybody else, yeah, just start moving over here, get on top of that fortress, and basically start sieging it down. I want that fortress taken, damn it. And at this point, it looks like we might just be able to get on top of some of these forces. This should be an overwhelming victory. I don't care what it says right there. Alright, I've brought elephants. Do you have elephants? No, I thought you didn't. So actually, you're going to be absolutely flipping annihilated. They're doing some big damage to me, but honestly I don't care. And at this point, yeah, it's turning against them right now. Now they're just being flanked. Now they're just being absolutely trashed. Good. Good job right there. Follow up. Defeat them. I want them destroyed. Ah, I can't pursue right now because, yeah, we don't actually have the ability to get past that fortress. Okay, that's fine, because guess what I've got over here? Oh, look, it's about 80,000 Roman mercenaries ready to move in. The problem is I've got literally nowhere to put my primary army for the minute, because I don't need it right this moment. You know what? I'm going to send the boats back. I'm going to drop the primary army off over here, because they are allowed to stand here safely, and the attrition there is just going to be brutal. So, guys, get on the boat, go and rest up in Italy until we need you. Leave this to the mercs for the time being. We've destroyed their primary armies, that's the important thing. And send reinforcements north, the forces that, yeah, already took a little bit of damage. Just get them into position, please. Get them into position. So you guys get over here, drop off first Stratos, pick up the mercs who are pretty much ready to go. I only selected mercs who had good quality generals, so yeah, I've got some good quality troops coming in here. I mean, bear in mind, this was actually the plan all along. We always planned to go over to a primary mercenary structure. We set up the laws specifically to do this. Now, start shipping those mercenaries over there, please. Let's just start getting on top of the fortresses. Once the fortresses go down, they won't be able to move around as much. Everything will be golden. And now, yeah, I don't see any sign of them whatsoever. Start dropping off my troops. Continue trading. And oh yes, a nice 2,000 extra manpower. Every little helps, damn it. Ooh, they are planning to actually, yeah, just swarm my mercenaries here. Okay, you guys just deal with it, to be honest, because if nothing else... Oh, Egypt, what do you want now? You want my help against Cyrene. Honestly, guys, you've already pulled me into a war I was no help in, but alright, I guess I'll agree to another, why not? Right, so those mercenaries are about to be absolutely trashed, but that doesn't actually matter, because it's just going to keep their morale down, do a bit of damage to them, and give my main armies cover to actually take care of all of this. So everything's going to be just fine. You guys just, yeah, move into position, get round over here, let's just be ready to move in when we're ready to move in. So yeah, they're throwing everything they've got at the mercenaries. The mercenaries are doing a competent enough job holding off for the time being, and we've won the siege. Good. That's very, very important. So we've now got ourselves one siege completed. You guys, just start moving over here. I know you're going to be defeated. It doesn't matter. I've got more troops coming in to support you, including 5th Stratos. Not exactly spectacular, but it's probably got the manpower at this point to defeat these guys, because we're just wearing them down by throwing men at them. And now we've got another 43,000 men with a strength 9 general coming in too. So that should actually be enough to pretty much wrap this up. And then again, actually, are you guys about to win? I think this mercenary force is just about to win. Marvellous. Well done, guys. I mean, I'm not sure how they just pulled that off, but they did. They just won. And there's more coming in too, but we've now got reinforcements as well. So, deploy the reinforcements directly into the battle line. You guys want to import something, that's absolutely fine too. Yeah, income 43,000 fresh troops. Love it. And now at this point, yes, I'm actually deploying my troops up here. We've got ourselves another siege to complete over there. We've got ourselves a couple of armies over here. You guys just start marching. You can't march in that direction. That's the whole point. And Cleostrata has a son. And she's named him after her dad. Lovely. Right, you guys, get up here. Start sieging down all of these here forts. Because, yeah, once this fort goes down, nobody can actually get into this territory anymore, which will be lovely. You guys, start just working around here. I'll actually send the boats to give you a lift around to where you need to be. Because, yeah, the zone of control around here is a bit annoying just because it's so tight with the mountains. Right, we've got 2 sieges going on simultaneously. You guys, can you actually get on the boat? No, you can't fit on the boat. Right, send the first army over there. Siege has been won nice and early. Absolutely loving it. In which case, oh, crisis in Macedon. Didn't really want a crisis in Macedon, but if they're determined to have a crisis, I'm not going to stop them. And the sieges are being won nice and fast now. We're taking pretty much everything automatically. You guys get over here. You guys get ashore over here. Just wipe these guys out. Yeah, they're trying to flee, but they've got nowhere to flee to. So, ooh, hang on. You've got yourselves 31,000 good quality troops there. Right, I might just buy them. They're decent. Okay, looks like they've managed to put together, yeah, 45,000 men, and they've given it all to their best general. So at this point, they're pretty much ready for their last stand. But once again, no heavy infantry whatsoever. They don't have access to iron. So it's very much dependent on a giant pile of archers and skirmishers. So, I've got a plan, therefore. You guys move over to phalanx formation. Because then, yeah, heavy infantry and cavalry gain the advantage. And we want my cavalry and heavy infantry to have the advantage. What are you guys doing, by the way? Right now, you're bottlenecking. No, phalanx. Everything on phalanxes, please. I suspect we can actually give them a bit of a nasty surprise right here. Just in case, though, hang on, what do we actually want to do here? Yeah, they're going to start sieging that place down. My boats are moving out of position, and... oh, you guys, you moved in a little bit early there. Right, that was definitely too early. But, hang on, there's big losses on both sides, but my main army is about to arrive. Should be able to kick their ass at this point. There we go. Now they're losing 1,000 men per exchange. That's more like it, and here we go. Yeah, they just don't have a front line. They've just got nothing but skirmishers and archers. They can't stand up to my big old phalanxes. And we have just won and won and won some more. Now, we do have more mercenaries ready to go, so I've paid them. I may as well use them. You can be broken down, however. I'm not sure we need absolutely all of you. So, yeah, you guys just be ready to stand by. You guys... oh, hang on. We got something going on here. Hello. There's a tiny, tiny force that just showed up. What are you guys doing up there? Right, go and deal with them, please. Also, apparently Larissa's under siege. That's a bit of a surprise, but, deploy these mercenaries to go and take care of that. But, yeah... Larissa is apparently being attacked. How on earth did you guys get there? I don't know. But I suspect we should be able to take that. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Don't move them over to bottleneck just to be safe. Here we go. They know they're screwed. They're trying to back off, but it's too late. At this point, yeah, my superior troops are... wow, they just absolutely collapsed. Bottleneck, definitely the right pick there. And this is it. They're pretty much out of everything, in fact, so... chase down whatever's left, murder them please, mop up the rest of it, but to be honest, they should probably be ready to surrender at this point. And with skirmishing against what's left, they've still got some troops, they just keep managing to, yeah, pull together just a tiny, tiny bit more, but, hang on, which battle was that? There's a lot of little skirmishes going on simultaneously right now. I tell you what, guys, I'm pretty sure at this point, yeah, you don't actually have any fortresses anymore. Any chance we can just wrap this up right now? Because you guys up here, I'm very happy for you guys to just, you know, stay independent, not give up any territory at all. Yep, they're happy to do that, and honestly, I'm probably pretty much happy to do that. Am I happy to do that? Would I rather actually take... ooh, that would be a nice thing to have. Yeah, that'd be a nice territory for me to own. So, Actually, I'd like to take this one fortress off you just for safety. Okay, deploy the 19,000 odd north to take that. They've got 26,000 on the move, but I've got 42,000 right here. That's 5th Stratos right there. Just go and intercept them as best you can. Should be able to kick their ass without too much difficulty. Though apparently the general of 5th Stratos literally just died on the night of the battle. So, yeah, just stop for a second, guys. Just stop for a second. Right, get Agathorn Tauris Kid back in. He's back in circulation. He is brave. He's good at his job. Get in there and murder everybody. Apparently leading 5th Stratos was a bit on the stressful side, and I can understand why. This has been a bit of a stressful war, sure. Also, apparently, hang on, the Siege of Larissa was lost. What just happened? Hang on, get back over there. No. What the heck just happened? Right, hire mercenaries. Apparently that force just took Larissa. I wasn't paying attention, so I sort of missed it. Right, guys, get over here. Apparently flipping Larissa's been taken. Luckily, there's only 200 men there right now, so it shouldn't be too difficult to take it back. But yeah, those guys are starting to annoy me. Right, Larissa's been taken back. These guys are about to be murdered again. This time, keep an eye on this bit of Greece, just to make sure they don't do it like, you know, a third time. Alright, we've taken the actual fortresses down over here as well. Not sure I actually want all of this land, but I'll take some of it. And interesting development here, by the way. Yeah, this massive empire actually just lost a ton of territory to Laetobesia. So those guys are actually doing alright for themselves. And I'd probably rather not have a border with these guys as far as I can. So I don't want all of this land. I just want, you know, a bit of it. Okay, so we've already said we want all of that stuff, and I do want all of that stuff. That's absolutely fine. It's nice and easy to defend, because, yeah, you've got the mountains right there. But I'll be having an extra handful of cities too. You can have some of this back, by the way, some of it, but I want the rest of it. Here we go. So yeah, just these cities I've taken. You guys can keep all of that. No problem whatsoever. In which case I'll also be helping myself to, yeah, as much money as you're willing to hand over. So, we can afford that. Aggressive expansion is fine. You'll say yes. And welcome aboard, guys. And yeah, I don't need any new families right now, so they all get put to death. Lovely. So, nice new bit of land right there. Okay, new borders right here. So, we've got, yeah, this tiny territory here that is currently unoccupied. Can't colonize it right now because I don't have enough dominant cultural people nearby. But then again, hang on a second, maybe I can. Military colonies. Yes, I might be able to just take that right now. You guys just get up there and colonize it if you can, because if you could, that'd be marvellous. Right, and then also, yeah, if anyone does invade this way, there is actually the level 2 fortress right here, so that's fine. Anyone attacks through this mountain pass, we've already got ourselves, yeah, that's a level 1 fortress, so we'll just keep that there, and that's absolutely fine. This fortress can be pulled down. This fortress, if it can be... No, we don't really need to increase that. I don't see many people coming in this way. This is a tiny, tiny empire. We just need that to slow down an invading force, nothing more. And there was a fortress here, but it's gone away because it was only there because of the capital. But, this here, this is hills. So I definitely want to have a fortress on hills just to maximise the defender's advantage I've got. So, yeah, we'll just take that down immediately. There's no link between this territory, hang on. This city, exactly what is this city? This city has no link to this city, alright? There's no straits there because those are flagged if they exist by that dotted line. So people can't just get around us. If I just actually build a fortress here, that blocks here, and that's the entire land border. So this here is 100% going to be our new fortress. Lovely. I could do with, yeah, just a handful more people in here just to get up to level 2 just for safety. There we go. 2 slaves moved over, and now as a result of that, Fortress 2, no problem at all. So that's going to be a good little defensive outpost for me. Break down some more mercenaries, please. We don't need you guys standing here. Now, 5th Stratos is a big force, but I wouldn't mind it standing somewhere around here if it could. Honestly, where you are right now works for me. In fact, is this the... This is the capital right here, isn't it? Yes, go on... Oh, hang on. Supply limit 49, 36. Yeah, they can stand there right now. They won't be able to stand there once they're actually healed up. Yeah, I'm going to need a supply limit a bit higher than that, I think. So you guys just stay there for now. We'll figure out where to position you down the line. In fact, you know what? We can sort this out. And we can sort it out with trade. The most beautiful of all things. Bring in vegetables, please. As many vegetables as you can ship over. In fact, this will do. Yeah, 2 vegetables. And then on top of that, bring it in from Egypt. We like Egypt. We can trust Egypt. On top of that, bring in just a handful of marble just for provincial loyalty. Lovely. And I believe this area I've taken over is, yes, entirely culturally and religiously appropriate. To me, beautiful. Maybe a handful of people over here who are of the wrong religion. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think they're broadly okay. Okay, 5th Stratos stays right there to guard against the potential barbarian invasion. And incidentally, yeah, we need definitely 1 more fortress just to guard this whole area. If they invade into either of these 2 areas, they'll be forced over to this fortress. So as a result of that, yeah, I just need defense against this spot. So go over to simple terrain here. There are hills right... Ah, hang on. There are mountains. Right, hang on. Where can you guys invade and not invade? Because actually, you can only invade from here or from here. Those are the only 2 spots you can invade from. So you've got to invade either into this here fortress or into its zone of control. Lovely. Unfortunately, this is a tiny, tiny town. So, yeah, only a level 1 fortress there, but it can stay for now. This is why I was happy to extend up this way. Yeah, the actual amount of territory you can invade into is very small just because there are so many mountains. Still, for 1st Stratos, I think I'll actually leave them in Italy, though I might move them over to Rome just for safety. So 1st Stratos will now actually be stationed in Rome, so if need be, they can get on the boat to get round to this area if need be, or they can swing north to deal with the Augusta barbarians. And as a result of that, the small 3rd Stratos force, well, actually, first up, you're going to do a bit of road building. But once you're done with that, we'll deploy you back to the capital, just because, yeah, the capital's kind of in the middle, so they can actually just go wherever they're needed. And speaking of road building, that is precisely what 2nd Stratos should be getting on with right now. Ah, yes, as I was worried about, yeah, the army here has, I think, literally nowhere it can actually stand, unfortunately. There's just not enough supply in this part of the world, and I'm trying to boost it. I'm trying to boost it as much as I can, but unfortunately, yeah, I've just got too many troops here. Right, move over to encourage trade, please, and import even more vegetables from Egypt. Alright, we just need all of the vegetables. Sadly, that only moves that up to 56. We might just have to break this army into 2 for the time being, unfortunately. Also, this army has got really loyal to this guy really fast, actually. Right. There we go. 6 Stratos. A very small force indeed. We'll just deploy them to the border, and then everything should be fine. But yes, it's a bit of a shame that supply in general is so low in this part of the world. Still, token jobs available, and apparently there's a Greyhead family who wants to actually have a job, so if you guys have actually got anyone appropriate, welcome aboard. Here we go, you're absolutely terrible at this, but you can have the job anyway. And with that, for the first time in a very long time, I've got no scorned families at all, bloody hell. And that small side force can basically just get on with the incredibly glamorous job of road building. Lovely. Nope, never mind, a family just decided they were scorned again. Ah, yes, that's still not enough to get rid of attrition because, yeah, heavy infantry weighs slightly more than it actually should do. So actually, the attrition weight of this army is 62,000. Right, so we need to break away even more people, please, though to do that, we might need to, yeah, bribe some of your veterans away from ya. And our queen has produced another child as well, this time a daughter, also named Cleostrata. Okay, don't name your daughter after yourself, that's going to get confusing. Also, apparently Egypt wants me in another war, which, oh, bloody hell, guys! What went wrong with your Cyrene war? Because I can't help but notice Cyrene's about to take all of North Africa. They want me to go and attack the Kush. Are you seriously not more concerned about the Cyrene situation? Because I would be, if I were you. Because they seem to have taken literally everything. Yes, they are kicking your ass a bit right now. You've finally beaten them back, but bloody hell, guys, that took you a while. And tragically, I can't actually use a military colony to take that one little city, because to do that, yeah, there are conditions. In particular, the province needs to have a certain level of loyalty, 33 or higher, and this city is in a province I don't own any of, so as a result of that, yeah, there is no chance whatsoever I can actually just military colony that place into the Empire. Bit of a shame, but no matter. Ooh, and we've got some new techs in. Loyalty up 0.02. Yeah, every time. That's very, very nice indeed. Right, just keep that loyalty under control. Seems to be good now, though. I haven't seen anyone being flagged for disloyalty for bloody ages. Okay, let's consider the new border situation here. So, we have a small exclave over in Asia Minor. Phrygia for the time being seems not exactly friendly, but not unfriendly either, and they're also a bit busy, dealing with threats to the east, working alongside the Seleucids. Not really interested in attacking them right now, their attention is elsewhere. Honestly, happy to just leave them be. 40,000 troops can probably hold that border for the time being. Macedon, not worried about them at all, to be honest. They're definitely distracted up north. They can just get on with expanding in that direction, spread Hellenic culture, spread Hellenic religion. Everything is absolutely hunky-dory. The barbarians at the top of the Dalmatian territory, they're not as dangerous as they once were. I feel like we should be able to handle anything that comes from there, assuming everyone doesn't attack us at once. The Augusta barbarians, they concern me a little, but I think they've got plenty of stuff they want to get on with that's not attacking me. Which leaves one major power we do actually need to deal with. Yes, we do. And that is Carthage. Now, Carthage is not the superpower it once was, but neither has it totally collapsed. It's just sort of faded into obscurity. They're just not strong enough to stand up to the barbarians in the west or me to the east. So, I'd say we might just want to weaken them a bit more, take some of their valuable Mediterranean holdings. But the thing is, I don't want to go to war with Carthage directly, because I like trading with them. I trade with them a fair bit. So what I want to do ideally is, actually attack something that's not Carthage, but will pull Carthage into the war, so they won't actually be that annoyed when the war's over. And I think I know just the targets. Here we go, the local power of Gymnasia. Absolutely spot on. Tiny little empire, one of the actual feudatories of Carthage, in fact. Yep, there we are. So all I need to do is go to all these guys, take those islands, and then I can just help myself to whatever else I want to. And mainly what I want is, kick them off Italy, kick them out of Sicily, kick them off this island, and ideally take Sardinia and Corsica too. But to do that, I'm going to need to control the seas. So, objective number 1, send my fleet down over here, locate the Carthaginian fleet. Objective number 2, while that's happening, need to make sure that these guys aren't in a position to actually stop me. So, you are actually done over there. You just actually, come down in this direction, be ready to take these two territories. First Stratos is just sitting with 78,000 troops right there. It's a bit overkill for this situation, but just out of interest, could you actually chill out anywhere in Sicily? No. There are very few places in the world you can actually stand. There's my capital. I'm assuming that's Carthage itself. There's Rome. That's, actually, the tiny city of Barion. I'm genuinely surprised, but apparently that place has just all of the supply in the world. Lovely. And some nowhere city in the middle of Lingonia for some reason. Right, no reason to do that then. When the war begins, we could just send mercenaries over there. That's probably for the better, in fact, yes. As for the island itself, does this place even have anything in the way of fortresses? Yeah, there's 2. Level 1 fortification, level 1 fortification, nothing major. Sicily also has a fortress, level 1 fortification, and then there's a couple of fortifications on here. Nothing too much. Also, there's a tiny island down here I forgot to take at some point. So, that's just Carthaginian. May as well go and grab that. It's just a tiny desert island. Quite literally. In fact, here's just perfect. 26,000 mercenaries right here. Strength 9 general. Perfect. Absolutely spot on. You guys, you're going to be hired right now. Just head over in this direction. Be ready to just go and murder those 24,000. Carthage is currently in possession of 55 ships. I have 80, but I need to actually find the location of their ships and then also start shipping around my troops on top of that. Then again, there is this convenient land right here that Carthage never actually settled. So, I could just actually ship my troops over there, use that as the launching off point for the actual invasion. And no sign of the Carthaginian navy at all. It's not at Carthage. In which case, where is it? Well, we'll figure that out later because, I'm actually pretty happy with my plan as it is. We'll just drop off some troops here. They can just get on with this business. There's a straight right here, so they can actually get down into Sardinia too. This should work. This should actually work pretty nicely. And once again, these mercenaries do good work. So I'm just actually going to hire you And we're gonna hire you as well. You're both excellent quality mercenaries. Right, the armies are probably actually in position to pretty much make this happen. So, mercenaries, nice and strong. Everybody get on that boat, please. You guys are just going to be dropped off over here on Corsica. At which point you just start your work and then we just take down those two territories. So everybody on board, you guys just get over here. The moment the war begins, we'll actually just get those guys on ground. Now, next up we need to, yes, fabricate a claim on this province right here. Because this is who we're going to war against technically, not Carthage. So when the war ends, at that point, we can immediately get back into trading. In fact, hang on, why even bother actually dropping them off on the no man's land? Just begin the war, then drop them off straight on top of the cities. We just want to take the fortresses as fast as possible. And here we go. It's time to get it done. War with Carthage, we are ready for it. Let's go. Boom. Carthage will become the war leader. That's absolutely fine. Also, yeah, a whole bunch of trading just stopped, but not that much trading, all things considered. So, mercenary forces number 1, the smaller force, you guys get ashore right here, get over to the capital, start sieging it down. You get in here, start sieging this place down, take out these guys. And this territory over here, yep, second Stratos, get in there, take that out too. So we're just going to take out a whole bunch of stuff nice and fast. Okay, army number 1 goes ashore. Get straight over there, take out those guys. Army number 2, you guys actually may as well head down over to... Here's actually easier, so get off over there and just head down towards this fortress down here. In fact, actually, don't do that. Why would you even do that? Just stay exactly where you are for the time being. Instead, boat... Hang on, no, guys. Never mind, they're already walking at this point. Also, apparently there's 13,000 troops here. I didn't realise there were actually troops in this place, so we'll just have to deal with that as it comes up. We know where the majority of their troops are, though, so now... Get over to here. You get over to here. I'm not expecting resistance on this island, by the way. 20,000. Maybe I should be expecting a bit of resistance. You guys are... You know what? Just get in here. Destroy those guys. You should, hopefully, be able to win that one. The thing is, what am I actually expecting to run into here? Not much. Just hire these here mercenaries. Get them ready to go. You just pick them up as soon as they're ready. We don't actually need to rush over there or anything, though bear in mind, we need to take it at some point, otherwise, yeah, we're actually going to get a white peace we don't want. How's this war going to go, by the way? Well, they're retreating, so that's probably an excellent sign right there. If they don't want to fight, that probably means good news. So, okay, apparently we're just going to take this place down and they don't care. So it's good, really. Let's just let them do that. And yeah, we're going to take these two territories. You're actually working on that right now. You're working your way around over to here. The fleet can... Does the fleet actually need to do... Oh, hang on, that's too much even for flipping Rome. Bloody hell. Right, you guys, get down over here and get over to these islands. Just basically start working on that, please. Their forces are probably a bit on the divided side. So where are the armies that were here? Because there were armies here, and now I don't know where they are. Still, water shortage up here. That's good news. As soon as we actually take these places, yeah, 13,000 troops. Not sure where they are right now. You guys, impatience is a virtue. Oh, who wants a bloody job now? Numerius Rabirius. Okay, head of the... You're a flipping mercenary. You don't get to demand jobs in the government. But you're not bad at civic and religion, so okay, I guess we'll find you a job. There you go, you're now a doctor. Have fun. Right, get these mercenaries over here. We'll just ship them over to Gymnasia and just get on with that at that point. But yeah, at this point we should be doing okay. Just deploy these forces over here, and then we're going fleet hunting. Now that Carthaginian force is irritatingly, yeah, doing a bit of besieging of its own, but we didn't win that siege, did we? How did we just win that siege? We just won that siege on minus 14% chance to win, but... Okay. Fine, I suppose. Right, so we've taken that. That's good. Let these territories fall back to me. As soon as he takes this, we'll basically just go and murder him. So that'll all be fine. So these now all belong to me. And you appear to be going up here. This will apparently be a nice, easy fight because he's got no mercs whatsoever. So we'll just go and take care of that. This is going pretty well too. You've taken... No, you've not taken that yet, but you're getting there. What have we got out of you at this point? Come on, take it, please. There we go, 42%. minus 21 and rising. We are victorious. I assume we just trashed that army. Yes, we did. Spot on. So in which case, you guys just basically go and reclaim this territory, kick their asses again, just to be sure. This has got to fall sooner or later. And you guys actually in position. Right, you guys, just go and take these guys out one by one, alright? I want them wiped out because I think their forces are well and truly divided between multiple islands with no way of getting between them. So, we have one siege up there. There we go. That siege has now actually been taken care of. Good work. And as a result of that, ooh, we got almost 1,000 gold for that guy. He's so glad he's a doctor now. Right. You, work around here, start mopping up Corsica. You keep working down over here. Life is looking good so far. And there we go. We've started taking some territory, and we've won another siege. I'm going to assume, yep, that's this siege down here. So a whole bunch of territory moves straight into my hands. Beautiful. Good progress in Sardinia right there. Corsica is starting to fall apart nice and fast too. In fact, yeah, we'll have that entire province in no time at all. Right, go and take the Strait, please, because that'll be a good thing to hold. I'm pretty sure I saw them fleeing north with whatever's left, so go and hunt them down, please. And also you, get your troops ashore here. We may as well just take the capital. I see nothing here, to be honest. In fact, actually, no, probably you don't want to do that. Well, okay. You're already going ashore now. Get on with it, I suppose. So yeah, just take that over, knock down that 13,000. The problem is, now I'm not fleet hunting. But then again, I could. Yeah, you know what? Deploy the fleet back towards Carthage. Go and hunt them down for the time being. And the game is claiming my mercenaries are going to lose this fight. That would be pretty embarrassing if it were to happen, but I think we're doing okay. Hang on, what's going on here? So we got some battle-hardened soldiers, and we can actually give them, loyalty gain chance up, but discipline up. Which force is this, by the way? Hang on, who are you commanding? General of... First Stratos. You guys aren't doing anything right now. So, you know what? No, it's too dangerous because we don't even need them to fight for the time being. Right, so we are easily going to win that fight. We'll take some losses, but this is why we use mercenaries. Because I don't care. And we've got eyes on what's left of the army around here. Fine, we found the Carthaginians. So, we've now taken Corsica. Second army can also start moving south down over here in Sardinia. Start mopping that up sooner rather than later. Sicily has now been fully reclaimed. Italy has now been taken care of too. This is going very well so far. In fact, actually, so far, the Carthaginians have just barely even put up a fight. I'm just not sure where they are right now. Oh, what's going on right now is a massive fight between fleets. And I think they've got the better general. So actually, we are losing boats like crazy. Ouch, that's a big old engagement. Right, so basically, both of our fleets have managed to officially cripple the other. We are actually losing more boats. I'm guessing you're better at this than me. Yeah, they've actually got the better commander. So, I've basically just lost a huge amount of my navy. Right, well, I'm glad I know that's happening, because it means I can actually get on with building more, like, immediately. So please begin recruiting, triremes, and we'll just get on with building some of that immediately. We'll just get some of them in production right here. Good, well done. Oh yeah, my navy is going to be completely wiped out. But that's actually kind of fine in a way, because in doing so, it's crippled his navy as well. Could we actually retreat, by the way? No, I'm not sure there's a retreat mechanic on this occasion. So, yeah. He's down to 26 boats, which is actually very good, because that means he can't effectively move around any significant troops in any significant numbers. Here we go. Big old pile of boats. You guys should probably all just, come together into one spot, please. Everyone converge on one spot. And what we're going to do is we're just going to actually raise up a single unit, like the cheapest, fastest unit we've got. A single unit of flipping skirmishers. Because we need some skirmishers to go over here to knock out this island. And oh, have you guys built a flipping fort there? There's a fort there. Right, that's annoying. Oh yeah, we've got big problems. White peace is indeed imminent, which is not good at all. Because we're on -10 right now. I can't demand anything out of this war. Not one flipping thing. I need to get over 5,000 troops over to this fortress, like, now. Which would be much easier if my fleet hadn't just been destroyed. Still, we will be able to take the capital. At the bare minimum, we're going to take the capital of this province. Their fleet has been mostly trashed as well. But at this point, yeah, I don't have much in the way of a fleet either. Right, you guys, get on board. Build some more boats, alright? Just basically get a new navy constructed as fast as possible. And construct a small force that exists. There we go. Siege of Parma is done. Excellent. So all of that's going to start falling apart momentarily. You just go and murder those guys. Finish them off, please. And at that point, all of that will belong to me. But that one fort is really going to screw me over. Right, deploy the fleet as fast as we can in this direction. The problem is, if I run into trouble, like, you know, the surviving Carthaginian fleet, I, at that point, am basically dead. There's nothing I can do about that. And I don't know if I've actually got enough troops to handle this. Bloody hell, can we just actually track this guy down? He's beginning to annoy me. Okay, I think we've managed to actually sneak past the Carthaginian fleet. Wherever it is, I can't see it. And if they're very smart, they'd be guarding this island. But, thankfully, the AI's not quite that clever. Oh, but they are somewhat clever. They flipping got 6,000 troops guarding this territory. I don't have... Oh, I can't crack that. Oh, this is just embarrassing. Deploy as many boats as we can over here. My only chance right now is to actually have enough boats to ship the mercenaries over here to clear out this one bloody army. I mean, I've kind of just got to throw these guys in. They're going to lose, but at the bare minimum, they might be able to do something. Just soften these guys up a little bit while more reinforcement boats show up. Because right now, yeah, we can't actually get over there, and oh, bloody hell. This is just embarrassing right now. Yeah, we're taking a lot of damage and we're not doing much back. Okay, boats swimming in en masse. We are just mass-producing boats and just sending them over one by one. Naturally, of course, this is the moment where Carthage has just started picking off my boats. One by one. Because they bloody can. Yeah, Carthage is now just literally mopping up the strait, so there's nothing I can do there. Please, please tell me we can get our troops moving. Come on, just get on the damn boats. We need 33 ships to load these here mercenaries. How many more are on the way? Not enough, because Carthage is stopping them getting through. There's 11,000 mercenaries right here. I could just hire them. That's what I'm going to do. In fact, I should have done that bloody ages ago. Oh, this is just embarrassing right here. That's 32 ships, which isn't quite 30... No, that's the 33rd. Oh, flip. We might be able to do it. We might actually be able to do it. When those two ships arrive, we might have just enough to actually push through and actually send my mercenaries across the water. Then we defeat those guys. Then we just need to win the siege before we're forced into a peace. And, yeah, there's also a Cyrene fleet floating around, causing trouble for us. Because why wouldn't there be? Oh, we've got it. The mercenaries can actually cross the water. Good. Good, 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 good. And more cities need... I don't think that city needs a fortress. No, we're not building a fortress. That costs a lot of money. So, we're not doing that. And then as soon as you start moving over, we'll send these mercenaries to reinforce. That place needs to go down, like, right the hell now. We've got elephants here as well. Yes, deploy elephants. Right, that's better. Murder these guys, siege this place down. Let's get this done, like, right flipping now. Oh, and barbarians have decided now's the right moment to attack. Right, well, actually get a decent commander in. We'll just go and murder them. Yeah, just go and murder, please. Go and murder. Right, apparently these barbarians aren't actually attacking us right now, so we have to wait for them to do that first. Right, now they're attacking us, and then we'll just win. Right, okay. Are we actually doing okay now? Yes, now we're actually getting in there and doing okay. And we've got +2 from General. So actually, this should not be too difficult, all things considered. And we have defeated the barbarians. Well, that was nice and easy. Now, we're about to take a whole bunch of territory, well, hopefully anyway, that is not going to be Hellenic in any way. So I'm going to take, yeah, the National Unrest Blessing, just to actually make sure those guys are nice and chill, or at least can't cause too much in the way of trouble. And here we go, supply shortages, we're getting some good work done. The fleet has been mostly reconstructed at this point. Not enough to really move around all these mercenaries, but it'll do. Here we go, we're getting into good stuff right now. We've got desertion, we've got an 80% chance of surrender. I am very, very happy about that. Good. Good, 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 good. This is all fine. We should win on this roll, and then that rather terrifying white peace imminent flag will go away. Despite the fact I have no idea when it triggers. I mean, it says it's going to be enforced, but it doesn't give me a time limit. And it came up, like, years ago. So, I'm not sure what the deal is there. So now we just need to figure out how far we want to actually push this. Because, yeah, I'd like to take Sardinia and Corsica. Right now my war score's pretty flimsy. So, we just need to, yeah, take a few things, murder some people. You're sick, that's unacceptable. We'll seek some treatment for you, that's absolutely fine. Now, there does seem to be a bunch of fleets here that didn't get summoned into the main fleet. Possibly because, yeah, I just trained them manually, I'm not sure. So, you guys are taking a bit of a loss. Sorry about that. We'll break down the mercenaries. We don't need you anymore. That was even more mercenaries. Hang on. Was that more mercenaries? Yes, this is nothing but mercenaries. This entire war is being fought with mercenaries, I believe. Also, Cyrene appears to have occupied half of Egypt, which is surprising. But there we go. Well, I do have these mercenaries right here. I may as well just have some fun and mess with Carthage's Spanish territories, just to actually, yeah, see if I can actually kick them out of this area entirely. I don't want it, it's more trouble than it's worth, but I wouldn't mind forcing them to liberate it. Also, Tithia appears to have, yeah, a large amount of territory under siege right now. So, Tithia might be about to basically take over most of Spain, at which point they will be truly terrifying. Right, deploy mercenary war elephants down to southern Spain. We'll just knock out this little territory right here, take the rest of it, force Carthage to liberate it. It'll be hilarious. Right, Corsica and Sardinia are now totally taken. We still own, yeah, we've still got Sicily, we've still got Italy. We've now got all of Gymnasia right over here. And on top of that, ooh, the Carthaginians are actually trying to put up a fight over here. But, bad luck, I've actually got myself, ooh, they've got elephants too. This is actually an elephant on elephant fight right now. Still, we win, screw you. Oh, hang on. They've got a lot of troops actually. Right, they've got an awful lot of troops. So, we're not going to take this territory. That's a bit of a shame. That would have been fun. But then again, this guy is actually... he's only command 2. I'm command 11, and I've got elephants. And elephants are basically the nuclear bombs of the ancient world. So, tragically, they've just got too many people. That's a bit of a shame. Still, finally got ourselves a military tradition, and aha, heavy infantry maintenance cost. Yeah, that's going to be useful, especially as it does open up the way to the final one down there, the Silver Shield. Spot on. In fact, is that a freebie? Maybe that's a freebie. Sorry, I didn't realise that was free if I took this one. So, my heavy infantry just got better. That's nice. Wait, hang on. Did I somehow take that territory before they stopped me? I'm not sure. Apparently that is... well, apparently it's occupied by me. So that's nice. No idea how that happened, but it did. Right, can I actually force them to give that territory up because I just feel like it? No, because the capital wasn't taken. Boo. Right, well, at the bare minimum, yeah, I'd like to take Corsica. I'd like to take that bit of Italy that you guys own. I'd like to take the bit of Sicily you guys own. So far, they're pretty happy with that, but no, they're not happy with all of it. I'm going to need more war score before I'm allowed to get away with taking all of that. Oh, but here's fun. I can't actually take these islands because they're not actually close enough to my existing territory. I can take this one, but none of the others. But if there was something adjacent in the treaty... right, hang on. Go over to the Carthaginian side here. If I were to demand from you bastards southern Sardinia... no, I'm not sure there's actually a way to keep those islands, which, in all fairness, isn't really a problem, because I don't really want them, actually. They're not that important to me. It's more important to get this territory. Well, in which case, long may the war continue, I suppose. Except the game's saying I might get it in an enforced peace, despite the fact it's out of range, so I can't ask for it. So that's interesting. Also, Tithia did what it said it was going to, but then immediately sort of exploded and now is in the process of falling apart. Still, send some mercs down over here. Nice soft underbelly, so we can just start basically squishing these guys that way. Okay, what can I actually get here? So one, I can neaten up the map, and to be honest, that was the primary reason I did this. I just wanted the map to look a bit nicer. I can't even take all of Sardinia. Carthage is just like, no, that's not acceptable. I could however take Corsica and the northern half of Sardinia. That would be okay. So, it wouldn't be spectacular. It's a bit of a messy border, to be honest, but it would do the job at least. But what I could do is basically force these guys to become a client state of mine. I could just take Corsica, say that they get to keep Sardinia, these guys become my vassals instead. The game's flagging that's not a valid treaty, but it would say yes to it anyway, so screw it, whatever. And the game's also sometimes a bit confusing when it comes to liberation, because yeah, sometimes it shows you what you're telling them to liberate, and sometimes it doesn't. It just doesn't seem to show anything, so I'm not sure what I'm liberating there. Yeah, you know what? That'll flippin' do the job right there. So I get to actually clean up my borders, and on top of that, I get Parma, which I may or may not be supposed to have, but screw it. I'm gonna have 5 gold, because I want their leader to come over and hand it over personally just to humiliate him. And on top of that, a whole bunch of stuff will just fall out of Carthage. I've no idea what it's gonna be, but it should just screw them over, hopefully. Yeah, we'll go for that, that's fine. Yay, there we go, so things just happened. And yes indeed, even though that wasn't supposed to be a valid treaty, these guys are now a client state of mine regardless, so that's nice. And they're plenty loyal for the time being too, just because they're too weak not to be. And just as I was hoping for, Carthage is actually pretty chill with me, because technically, I wasn't really at war with them. They were just pulled into an unrelated war that happened to occur. So, I'm just going to, yeah, improve my opinion of Carthage. Absolutely lovely. And in a moment, I'm just going to send them a giant pile of money, because, you know, basically I've run out of places to keep it. The cupboards are just overflowing with gold, so we kind of just need those guys on side. There we go. At this point, Carthage should very much be on side. And by the way, it would appear that, yeah, what I pulled out of Carthage was very little. Just a couple of tiny Spanish cities and some tiny cities down here. So I didn't exactly do them a huge world of harm, but on the plus side, Italy and Sicily look much nicer now, don't they? Yes, they do. And you, my good man, yeah, get these guys actually culturally assimilated. Actually, hang on. Double check. Do they actually need it? They are right now, yeah, they're purple, not blue. That's not good. And also, they're the wrong religion. That we can probably sort out by hand, though. So go over to the cultural business, if you'd be so kind. Yeah, you culturally assimilate them. I'll just actually convert them manually. Here we go. Just a bit of conversion right here. So that's pretty much all the citizens already taken care of. And yeah, just a handful of freemen too. We'll get some slaves converted. Congratulations, you now believe in Zeus. And that's used up a little bit of stuff. But if we go over to religion now. Okay, they're still Canaanite for the time being. But they should be happier than they were. And I believe that was our first major 100% mercenary fought war. So actually, that worked pretty well. And as for these 2 cities over here, I kind of would like them to come and join us. So, hang on. Let's actually just see if we can integrate those guys. Just, yeah, straight away, let's actually just get this place pretty well integrated. I've got plenty of oratory right now, so we'll just win some of these guys over. Now, are you guys now Achaean enough that you're actually okay with potentially colonizing? And the answer is not yet. Possibly the cities aren't populous enough. No, dominant religion needs to be Hellenic too. Right, so we've kind of used up all of our religious power for the time being. That's a shame. In which case, yeah, just start actually converting them. Let's get some religious conversion going on too. And try and keep them happy as much as you can, because these guys have got, yeah, they've got wine. They don't have olives. Well, that's fine, because, oh, apparently there's not enough olives in the world to ship over. Well, there's a problem I never expected to have. Send them some dates at least. Dates will cheer up the freemen. And more importantly, back over at Ellis, yes indeed. Straight away, we can actually have spices back from, ooh, I don't need Carthage anymore for spices. Right. Egypt will sell me the spices. Even better. Also, we do technically have a couple of, yeah, captured individuals. So, any chance we can actually have them back? No. No, they definitely don't want to hand them back. Also, in what's a bit of an odd turn, yeah, actually, our new client state actually has one of our commanders, but I can't just actually command them to give him back. Instead, if they just decide they don't want to, they just don't have to. That feels wrong somehow. Oh, but I do like the new look Italy and Sicily. That's much better. That's so much better. Right, time has also passed, by the way. How are we looking in terms of your children? 'Cause you've got 2 of them now, and he's not great. He's only 14, but obsessive and good-natured. Not terrible, but honestly not great either. And a younger sister who is also not spectacular. Currently infected, but that's fine. You know, we should probably actually get a doctor on that. And weak-willed. That's not good. Right, so both of your children are kind of terrible. What are our alternatives, by the way? Because I believe I could actually just change the law to favour other people. Here we go. So, agnatic seniority. My younger brother would go ahead of any of my children. And I do have one of those. Just one. The other one died under stupid circumstances. But he's not very good either. Right, basically everybody's terrible. Gotcha. Oh, and better, the Augusta barbarians appear to have completely flipping collapsed. So, we no longer need to support those rebels. They seem to have, basically fallen apart, making my northern frontier much more safe. So, we've proved we can kill Carthage. The barbarians in the north are now divided. The United States of Armorica are a little bit on the concerning side, but they're also a very, very long way away, so we don't really need to be concerned about that. They'll probably collapse before they make it over to us. The major force that used to be over here is divided in two as well, so that's good. Macedon is slowly coming round to us. I know it doesn't look like it, but that's just aggressive expansion. They'll chill out after a little bit. And Phrygia's about to have yet another flipping civil war, because of course they are. They just kind of miss the civil wars that used to happen all the time. It's just sort of a tradition at this point. People don't know what to do with themselves if there's not a civil war going on. And with over 200,000 troops on the field and a massive surplus regardless, militarily, we're looking in good shape. So you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I would say I'm going to call it a part there. But next time, I think we're coming up on the end here, because Imperator, like Crusader Kings 2, doesn't really have an end point. It doesn't have a crisis like Stellaris does. There's nothing to actually work towards aside from you just deciding, that's it, I've done what I want to do. And I'm not quite there yet. There are some things I would like to do. I want to make sure my empire is safe and secure going forwards. I want to make sure that nobody can threaten the power of the Pan-Hellenic League. So there are a few things to wrap up, ladies and gentlemen. But after that, I think we might have a bit of a pause from Imperator Rome. It will not be done, of course. It will 100% be back. But this is the launch version of Imperator. There's a lot of big improvements coming down the road. Just the very first patch that's coming out in the not too distant future, the Pompey 1.1 patch. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on there. And that's before they even start talking about expansions, new systems, diddly-diddly-dee. So I feel like we're coming up on the end here, if only because this early version of Imperator 1.0, we've seen everything there is to see. But next time, ladies and gentlemen, there are a final few things I do want to do, and then it will be time for us to say our goodbyes. Hopefully, you join me for that. But in the meantime, I've been John, this has been Many a True Nut, and this has been Imperator Rome. Thank you very much, and goodbye. This guy's enjoying that. This guy's enjoying his elephant a bit too much.
Oh my god.
In Fair Verona, we set our scene. Oh my god, Becky, look at her butt. It is so big. They've managed to glitch inside one of the buildings. Elephants in the rear! And then in come the chariots!